Welcome to Your Biz Live TV. I'm Erica Blackwell with Erica Live. Please welcome our very special guest, Mr. Jon Taffer, president of the Nightclub Bar Media Group, as well as host and co-executive producer of Spike TV's Bar Rescue. We had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Taffer at the 2012 Nightclub and Bar Show. I hope you'll enjoy our conversation. You are the man that a struggling bar comes to rescue.
I am. I'm the one who fights for their success every time because I hate failure. I want to win, and I want the people around me to win also, and I'll fight for them as much as I fight for my own success. And I think that's what's helped me find success, is that commitment to not stopping until I get there.
What's the #1 challenge that you see bar owners across the country that are facing?
Well, the common denominator of every failing bar is a failing owner. And the common denominator of that failing owner is excuses. Even in the worst moments of our recession, there were successful bars in every town. So my challenge with people isn't the business. Fixing businesses is easy. Fixing people is hard.
I totally agree with you.
So the first thing that I have to do is I have to get that person to look at me and say, I'm failing because of myself. They won't do it, I leave. I want them to wake up in the morning and own that failure.
That's accountability.
It is accountability. And when people wake up in the morning knowing that they're failing, they do something to change it.
Let's say if I'm starting a new bar and I want to do a chain, perhaps. Any recommendations, advice?
The best place to open a bar is next door to another bar.
I like that.
And that's the absolute truth. And the best place to open a restaurant is next to another restaurant. When we do that, we create destination areas.
Okay, sweet spots. We've all got them, right? How do you create a sweet spot for a menu?
Well, a sweet spot for a menu is understanding your marketplace. And if I woke tomorrow morning and said, I want to sell more prime rib than anybody in Las Vegas, suddenly you'd call my restaurant. I'd say, thank you for calling John's, home of the best prime rib in Las Vegas. You'd walk in, I'd have a prime rib display. When the hostess sat you, she'd say, you're here for the prime rib, it's the best in Las Vegas. When you sit down at the table, the waitress would say, you got to have our prime rib, it's the best in Las Vegas. And then when you open the menu, box dead center in the middle is prime rib.
Hot trends? You see any for this year?
I do. You know, there's a number of trends going on. The pendulum always swings back and forth between DJs and live music. And it's swung strongly in the DJ direction the past few years. Now DJs in cities like Las Vegas are making $50,000 a night, some of them. These are major headline DJs. You can book a 6-piece band that's famous for probably less than that in many cases. They're finding that people are looking for more value today. The last thing that I'm finding in bars is the emergence and the popularity of dive bars. They tend to be a little older. They tend to be a little woody, a little warm, a little intimate. Kind of place where you sit with a friend for a few hours and you look in each other's eyes and talk.
All right, Bar Rescue. How did that come about?
Somebody came up to me about 3 years ago and said, you need to be on TV. We put together a show concept. I went to Los Angeles and shot a 3-minute sizzle reel. And I was very fortunate. I was able to sign my show with a great company, 3-Ball Productions, who also does The Biggest Loser, Master Chef, and a number of other shows. Flying Wild Alaska is another one of theirs. And within a week of signing with them, our show was picked up by Spike. They're a great network for my show. And it's been a heck of a ride. Most
dynamic transformation that you've seen on the show for a bar or a nightclub?
Episode 202. The first name of the business was Rocks. And that's all I'm going to tell you. You're going to have to watch to see it, but I promise you it's a good one.
What else turns you on about the business?
People. To think that I can, in my little TV show, reach out and touch people and change their lives 1,000 miles away, that's as good as it gets. That's better than the money.
I've had a good time. Have you?
I've had a good time. Let's do it again sometime.